We are going to read the Avyakta Murli as of 16th May 1977. The necessity of two powers in order to oppose any attack from Maya. It's a very relevant song that brother has just played, and today's Murli is the flashback of our own journey when we started newly in this journey. How was our journey at the beginning? How it is now? There is a bit dip into our journey, and as it happens to almost every Brahmin, we think it's quite normal. We think it's how it is, how this journey goes. But is it really normal? Is it something that we can do not to dip like this into our Purusharth? That's what Baba is telling today. So basically, Baba is just want us to go through all the journey all over again. So let's get through this with Bab Dada's Murli. Bab Dada is seeing the result of the speed of effort of all the children, while seeing the speed of effort of the new and the old children, as well as having a lot of love for them. The father also felt a lot of mercy. So while having love, Baba also feel mercy for us. Why did he feel that love? Because whether they were young or old, as soon as they received the introduction on the basis of what they attained according to their capacity, they experienced a great difference between their past life and their present Brahmin life. So, when you get the introduction, there is a drastic change in our life. If we just go in the past, if we just recall that those days, we will be able to see that what was our life before becoming Brahmin, and when we get the introduction, when we get this gyan, how we changed. Having found the destination after their wandering, by having faith in the intellect, they have started to move towards their destination with one another's cooperation and on the basis of one another's experience. In experiencing happiness, power, peace, and comfort, they aren't concerned about public opinion, and their experience of spiritual life helps them to move forward. Because when we started, we have a lot of opposition from our sometimes parents, sometimes siblings, or the rest of the society, the neighbors, the relatives, etc. But we never thought of that. We never stop our journey because of that. We still keep moving ahead. Compared to what they have attained, they don't have the slightest awareness of anything they have had to renounce. Hmm. With the deep intoxication of having found everything because of having found the Father, they don't feel the renunciation to be renunciation, but have become engaged in remembrance and service with their body, mind, and wealth. So, whatever we renounced when we started the journey, we never felt we are renouncing something, but we felt that we have gained so much compared to the renunciation. We gained the Almighty, we gained the powers from Him, and we started that journey and we continued that journey with our body, mind, wealth, everything. That is why Baba says Baba feels love for all the children. The first intoxication, the first happiness, the first zeal and enthusiasm they experienced was very lovely and unique. This renunciation, the intoxication of first coming to Baba, and the first force of the Trikaldarshi stage of being a master ocean of knowledge, and a master almighty authority in which there is no other awareness. So, with all these awareness, what we already get, what we achieved while becoming, after becoming of Baba's children, we we never felt that whatever we have renounced is bigger than our achievements, because we achieved a lot things. Made them experience everything of the old world to be impure and tasteless. So whatever we have achieved made us feel that the old world is impure and tasteless. Seeing this first stage of everyone, Baba felt a lot of love for them, because each one had made so much effort to renounce everything, and they were continuing to move along with a lot of love for the father. Bap Dada surrendered everything, including all his wealth, to such children who are embodiments of renunciation, embodiments of knowledge, and who have faith in the intellect. Just as children had the thought, Baba, I now belong to you, so too the father said in return, whatever belongs to the father is yours. Children claim this right. But what happened afterwards? Now there is a twist. As you move along, when you become a Mahavir, that is, when you become a spiritual warrior and begin to challenge Maya and consider it your right to be victorious, there are two things you lack in opposing the different attacks of Maya. What two things are lacking? One is the power to face, and the second is the power to discern. Because you lack these, you are sometimes victorious and are sometimes defeated by the different attacks of Maya. So, you sometimes become aggressive and sometimes are fully aware of everything. What is the reason for you lacking the power to face? You do not know how to make the Father your constant companion. You do not know the method to seek his company. The easy method is the stage of being one with all rights. This is why when Maya sees that you are weak, she attacks you. So, what happened on the journey? We started challenging different forms of Maya, but because we do not have understood how to become constant companion with the Father, sometimes Maya defeated us. And when she sees that we are weak, she attacks and she wins over us. What is the reason for not having the power to discern? There isn't stability in the intellect. There is the upheaval of West or impure thoughts. So now Baba is telling the reason why we are getting that dip into our Purusharth, why we are feeling low while going on this journey. These are the reasons and how to come out of it. That's what Baba is now sharing. There isn't stability in the intellect. There is the upheaval of West or impure thoughts. There isn't the constant, stable stage of taking the sweetness of all relationships with one. By having the sweetness of many, the intellect and stage fluctuates. So basically, we do not have the experience of having all relationships with one, with Bab Dada. That is why our mind is getting entangled with different relations in our life, and because of that, intellect and the stage gets fluctuates because energy dilutes to other people as well. It doesn't focus totally on Bap Dada. That's why intellect have this impurity and instability. Because of this, the power to discern is reduced. And because you are unable to discern, Maya makes you her customer. You are then not even able to recognize that it is Maya. You are not even able to realize that something is wrong. Instead, you become a customer of you become a customer or companion of Maya, and you give your wisdom to the Father or the instruments, the surrendered teachers who give us their experience, or with whom we share our journey in our centers. Those are the instruments. So Baba says, instead of you give your wisdom, you become a lawyer and you give your wisdom to Father and to the instruments. And what you tell them, this happens all the time. All of this will continue to happen until we become complete. In this way, you become Maya's lawyer. So basically, we give excuses for not being sharp on our journey. We give different kind of excuses to Bap Dada as well and to the teachers as well. In this way, you become Maya's lawyer and put forward many different points of this nature to the Father and the instruments. Because when you become Maya's companion, you become part of the opposition party. you give us you give up the position of being a conqueror of Maya. You give up the position of being a conqueror of Maya. What is the reason for this? You lack the power to discern. Many such wonderful and entertaining cases come in front of Bab Dada, and the points put forward are very good too. So basically, Baba is saying you have become a very good lawyers. You're just using it in the opposite direction. You also create many new inventions because Maya is your backbone. When Bap Dada sees the stage of the children, he feels mercy for them. The father is teaching you, and yet, what do you do because of making a small mistake? The little mistake is that you mix the dictates of your own mind with Srimad. Srimad में मनमत mix कर देना. What is the basis of that? Carelessness, laziness, and being attracted by many types of Maya's attraction. Because of this, because of carelessness, because of laziness, we mix our own thoughts or own dictates of the mind with Srimad, and because of that, we make mistakes and we become the lawyers of Maya, and we give excuses to Baba as well. This is why the first zeal and the enthusiasm decreases as you move along, and you do not have the total power to become a conqueror of Maya. You then stop making effort and think, what can I do? For how long will I be able to continue this? I wasn't aware of this. So then sometimes we feel this journey is just it's just going on and on. There is no end, there is no destination, because we become careless, we become lazy, and all of the other things that Baba just mentioned above. And then we say to ourselves, what can I do now? How long I'm going to go with this like this? I didn't know this journey is going to be so tough and it's going to be very long. That's how we started thinking. You then become caught in the spinning of such vast thoughts. However, all these things are side scenes, that is, the scenes along the path. They are not the destination. You have to go past them and not stop there, considering them to be the destination. So these small, even if it is a dip, even if it is some small achievements or some small letdown in the Purusharth, is not the destination. These are just the side scenes. The destination is yet to come. Some children consider that to be the children consider that to be the destination. That is, they think Such is their part of that, such is their fortune. Okay, so they feel that this is my part, this is how my part in the drama, and this is what is my fortune. This is how, this in this way they think, and they stopped fighting, or they stopped their purusharth going ahead. They consider the scenes along the path to be the destination and become distant from the true destination because they get tired, they feel lazy, and sometimes careless. So they think, okay, this is what my drama is. There is no more purusharth for me. This is what my luck. They give things to luck and they stop doing more purusharth. They stop doing the efforts. So they consider the scenes along the path to be the destination and become distant from the true destination. Before reaching the high destination, you first experience storms. In order for a steamer to cross the ocean, it has to go through the middle of it. Therefore, do not become afraid very quickly. Do not become tired. Do not come to a standstill. Keep your companion with you, and every difficulty will become easy. Become courageous, and you will definitely receive help. See the Father and follow the Father, and you will constantly experience the life of zeal and enthusiasm. Do not make any person or thing your support while moving along the path. Do not make any materialistic or any other soul your support on this journey. Always follow the Father. How can a support that is itself perishable give you imperishable attainment? If you have any perishable support, if it cannot give you the imperishable attainment, even if it is a materialistic thing, it is perishable. And even if it is a soul, that soul is on his or her own journey, so that soul will not be able to give the support to you constantly, just like Baba gives. So constantly make the lesson of one faith and one support. Ek bal, ek bharosa. Constantly make the lesson of one faith and one support very firm, and you will you will easily be able to come out of the middle of the ocean and constantly experience your destination to be very close. So this is how Baba says you need to come out of that phase when you feel that your purusharth is it's going down or it's become slow. This is how you need to come out of that phase. This was the result of the effort makers. So this was our whole journey that Baba just shown us. The majority of you are still confused in the middle of the ocean. However, the Father says, consider all those things to be very good signs to enable you to progress towards your destination. Just as you consider destruction to be a good sign and something benevolent, so too these exams are a means of making you strong. So such small situations, things where you thought your pushat is going down, consider them as a opportunity, consider them as a good sign that it gives you the power, the boost to move forward instead of getting down, to move forward. Just like out in just like people says that consider your situations or troubles as your opportunity to learn new things or to move ahead. These signs show that you have crossed, gone along your path, and are moving forward. Do not be afraid of seeing all those things. Always have the one thought that you have now almost reached your destination. Do you understand? So you need to have that positive thought all the time. You need to be self-encouraging. Need encourage your own self because everyone is on their journey. So no one is there to encourage but Baba. So encourage yourself and be in the company of Baba and have this thought that my destination is near. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Then you will definitely reach there. So Baba asks us, do you understand? Just as you do not like fluctuation in the lightning, you like it to be stable, so too the Father also likes a stable stage in the children. Matter is playing games, but you should not play such games. Constantly remain unshakable, immovable, and stable. To such master knowledgeful souls, to those who are constantly successful and who constantly remain cheerful, to those who constantly remain beyond all attractions of Maya, to the souls who have come close to their destination, Bap Dada's love, remembrance, and namaste. Now, Bap Dada meeting a group of Sevadharis. How much have you accumulated for your future? You constantly receive the nourishment of service. That is, whatever you do, you receive a multi-million fold reward. It is the same as when you sow one seed, yet receive so much fruits from it. It isn't just one fruit that emerges. You sow only one seed and yet receive fruit for many seasons. This nourishment of service is also accumulated multi-million fold, and you continue to receive it in every birth. So Baba is asking how much you have accumulated through your service, for just not for this birth, but for many births. Like the real tree, when we sow one seed, we get the fruits for lifetime, for many seasons. Have all of you done all three types of service? Service through the mind, words, and deeds. Mansa, Vacha, or Karmana. Together with serving through words and deeds, you can also do a lot of service through the mind by having pure thoughts and an elevated attitude. In fact, we would say that mind service is something that we can really do 24/7. Other things, your deeds and actions might need some break, or sometimes you cannot do service for whole day, but mind can definitely do service throughout, non-stop. In fact, we just need to be that aware and attentive. If you do not do all three types of service at the same time, you will not receive that much fruit. According to the present time, all three types of service should happen at the same time, not individually, that is, not separately, but at a same time. Only when your thoughts are powerful will there be power in your words. Only when your thoughts are powerful will there be power in your words. Otherwise, the speaker sounds like a pandit. Pandits relate beautiful stories. But why are they called pandits? Because they just repeat everything like a parrot. A knowledgeable soul is one who is sensible. So there is a difference that Baba is telling. A knowledgeable soul is a sensible soul. By doing service through understanding, there will be success. Not just repeating the stories like Pandit, but doing the service through the understanding will bring success. Sensible children would do all three types of service simultaneously at a time. If you do not remain picture conscious, but do everything with the conscious of the Father. So picture conscious means with your attention focused on the picture when explaining at exhibitions. In exhibitions, we have pictures in front of us, and with the help of those, we are explaining the knowledge. So Baba is saying, don't become picture conscious, but become Father conscious, that Baba is with you. but do everything with the consciousness of the Father, your attention focused on the Father. Then all three types of service will take place at the same time. If you do service considering it to be your duty, souls will not have that spiritual awareness. They too will consider it their duty to listen to you, and having heard you will go away. So the energy I am putting into the service while explaining boards or while doing any kind of service, the energy I am putting, the intention I am putting in, that is going to give that energy, that vibration to the other soul, and accordingly that soul is going to respond or going to understand the knowledge. If you become merciful and do service with benevolent feelings, those souls would be awakened. They would also then feel mercy for themselves and feel that they should do something for themselves. The father constantly gives the children a signal to move forward. Whatever you have done, according to the drama, you made very good efforts. This is the difference of the Almighty and the souls. Whatever you have done, even if you have been through so many things, you stopped, you failed, you slowed down, but whatever it is, this is the vision, this is the perspective of Bab Dada, that it is good. It was good effort according to drama. But when we see our own self, we thought we have different thoughts. We have negative thoughts, we have let down feelings, but Baba is still pushing us. Baba is saying, okay, whatever happened, it's okay, it was good as per the drama. Now move ahead and go on. Don't entangle with those thoughts. This is the perspective of Almighty. Whatever you have done according to the drama, you made very good effort. Whatever time you gave, you accumulated for the present and also the future. Acha. Om Shanti. It was a nice Murli. Now we will just have 2 minutes to reflect, and then we'll share our takeaway points or anything if you would like to ask or discuss. Thank you. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. So it was a nice flashback. It's like a movie that we just been through all over again in all our own journey. I'm sure everyone must have uh, recalled their moments when they started into the Gyan, when they understood first time that I'm not this body, but I'm the soul. It was something new to experience at that time. Then our first enthusiastic journey. Then there is a bit slow down and all those things. So yes, Baba has given uh, clear picture how and why we fall down and how to come out of it. So those ups and downs is just the part of journey, and we just take it as an experience and move ahead. Yes, anyone would like to share?
Om Shanti. Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti.
So, very nice, Murli. So, in this Murli, Baba is talking about mainly two powers, that power to discern and power to face. So, when we lack this power, that's when, Maya become victorious over us, and that's when Maya attacks us. And Baba says, we need these powers, otherwise, we'll not be able to become victorious. So, Baba says, make Father as your companion and move forward.
Yes.
Om Shanti. Yeah. So
Om
this
Shanti.
actually requires I think, the stability of our intellect. So the mood, right? Our mood indicates that our intellect is not sitting in the right place. So there is some attention is required. So we take it lightly, and then
Yeah.
eventually our mood goes off. I mean, situations will come, because situations are meant to come, but our
Mm-hmm.
job is to defeat them before
Yes.
it even reaches, or before that situation takes charge of us.
Exactly. Yeah, in fact, sometimes I feel that when we were in Bhakti Marg, when we were not became Brahmin, I think we had much more determination. Just take a simple example. Today is Chaturthi and I'm having fast, and I'm absolutely conscious. Even if I'm going outside, I'm in my job, I'm going to break on my job with my friends or colleagues, but I'm not having even not coffee or tea or whatever it is. I'm continuously aware that yes, today is my fast. I'm not going to have anything else. But what I feel, I think we have talked this earlier as well, that the sense of achievement that I have achieved. Now God is my friend. God is my companion. I know who He is. The whole world is still searching, and I have attained, or I achieved, or I have Him with me. That sense of achievement gives us a little, the word Baba uses, carelessness and laziness. That okay, now I have got him. अभी मेरा सत्यु का seat fix है. My seat is already fixed there. So that carelessness brings all these things and all that negative and west thought chain that started, and then we go down or getting slower in our purusharth. I think that's one of the reasons. But yes, we need to come out of it. Baba also told us how to get out of that cycle, that vicious circle. Yes, anyone else?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Only Baba can do this kind of
Analysis.
emotional touch to us. The
Yes.
he rewound the hello.
Hmm. Yes, yes,
The
you're audible. Go ahead.
way he rewinds the record and takes us to what I always like, no, pehla nasha, pehla pyar. The thing he really takes us to that, and really each one of us, we have different measures. For some, it's knowledge. For some, it's something found, like from a sunken boat. For some, it's some bliss. Each one of us, I think, we have a different kind of thing. And it would be a kaleidoscope really for us to know what was each one's. Because for each, this person has a different string to pull. He doesn't pull everyone from the string. That's what I always use. Such kind of nasha, such kind of things. You were speaking of bhakti, sister. There, that bhakti is, it was something, a kind of sab kuch tera. Mere pa, I am nothing. I am nothing. You are everything. But over here, he made us feel, no, you and I are same. Hold my hand and walk with me. No need for you to raise your hand and pray to me. See this kind of love and that kind of love, what a difference. So, kya hua? So what happened? So ये तो हम कितने love stories सुनते हैं ना? They are not able to face each other. They are not able to face the world. They are not able to face people. So then that Baba took here and he said, the part to face over here. The way he just put that part to face over here means I should have in front of me only one face, one Baba. That face, if I have, then I can meet any other faces. Then is this Baba or is that Baba? Is this right? Is this wrong? Am I on the right path? When I don't know that, हाथ छोड़ देती हूँ. मेरा नशा कम हो जाता है. So he gave me power to discern. So simply put, but if you see, itna deep meaning hai. And when I know I'm far off, I'm so far off. It's like, first I was holding hand, then the hand goes, Baba goes, Baba goes. Baba's very far off. But that one sentence at the end of the Murli, which Baba says, don't worry, you almost reached your destination. I like that. So, of course, this really sometimes makes us lazy, as you said, careless. Time to hai, Bap. And then Baba will take me. Why worry? Baba said, मैं आपको दाल रोटी दे दूंगा, सबको उठा दूंगा. That kind of a careless or lazy thought also makes my effort less. Like even in the Abhyak Murli Dadare, Baba said, effort and seva both hona chahiye. So I think it's a beautiful journey and how Baba has taken it in something different, In each Murli, he knows how to pull you. So I like that emotional part. The sentence which like this always have the one thought that you've almost reached your destination. डरना नहीं बच्चे, तेरा हाथ मेरा साथ है. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Very true. The thing you said in Bhakti, it was like Sab Kuch Tera. Now in Gyat, it is like Sab Kuch Mera because Baba is also Mera. Baba is mine now, no? So everything. And Baba also says that whatever I have, it's all for you. The wealth, the knowledge, the powers, everything. So now earlier it was Sab Kuch Tera, and now it is Sab Kuch Mera with Baba. So that's why I have achieved. That's the thought I think brings us sometimes down. Yes, very truly said. Yes, anyone else?
Sister, I think if we can churn a little more about how we can, overcome Maya. What are the different methods that can be used to overcome Maya? Like it's basically to keep our mind busy, right? So, anyone would like to throw lights on that?
Yeah, because Baba today mentioned two powers. One is power to face and power to discern. We can turn on that as well. Anyone would like to add something, their experiences or their thoughts, or something that they feel is a takeaway point for today's Murli?
Okay, I thought somebody would share. You know what I like to do in this? Baba has always mentioned जब दिल शिकस्त हो जाते हो, when you feel nothing is working, I love to listen to all those love songs of Baba, oh Baba, tera mera pyar kalp kalp ka hai. These songs sometimes, it's not Amrit Vela, any time when you just listen to those songs, दिल में ऐसा कुछ खींच होती है. Maybe
Yes.
see, they say emotional kinch is not lasting, but it at least keeps me floating. I like that kind to go into all those kind of things. I'm just giving one example. I know each one of us have our own examples, and the other discipline and all, it just dil ki khinch nahi hote hai. I love the dil ki connection more than dimag ki connection. Dil ki
Right.
connection, I feel it really pulls my Baba.
Definitely. And that only gives that yes, that definitely gives you the boost to start over, to start again, and not just sit into that let down feeling. Yes, that's important. And Baba also says that sache dil par sahab razi. Baba never said sache dimag par, because dimag is something different. It's always logical, it's always rational thinking in that way, but the heart, it takes it further. And if we really think, or we just recall, all dadis, all those who were in Sakar with Dada, with Baba, in Yagya, in Bhatti, most of them were not having all these rational thoughts, and this elaborative part of knowledge was not there. It was only emotion, it was only love. The attraction towards Baba with love, not just the knowledge, because the knowledge was not that much elaborated in those days. It was very simple knowledge. So yes, Dil Ki Kheech, that is very important, and such songs really give you that boost when you feel let down or something. Yes, it really works. It works for me as well sometimes. Yes, that is important. And on the other hand, sometimes Baba also said Baba loves the knowledgeful souls. Gyani tu Atma, Baba ko pasand hai, like that, which means you need to have the balance of your emotion and your knowledge. It's not just uh, get get too much into emotions and forget to, or not to concentrate, or not to focus on the purusharth, that okay Baba hai na. It's like that again. It's like bhakti. Bhagwan hai, kar lega. Bhagwan hi madad dega. It's not like that. We need to use our own intellect, that Baba said today, that when your mind is not when you do not experience all relations through Baba, your intellect gets diluted to different people, different relations, because you're experiencing that relation with the soul, with some other soul, and that brings impurity in your intellect, and instability into your intellect, because of which you are not able to get the success. You're not able to discern, or you're not able to understand the attack of Maya. So intellect and emotion, we need to have the balance of both.
And
Yeah, yeah, I agree with you totally, sister. If the heart has to work, all the other organs of my body also has to be perfect. So if I just sit on the heart and all my other organs will say, "Kaisi vyakti hai? There are so many other things in my body. ये तो दिल में ही बैठे." Yeah, I like that aspect. Sister, I just had a question in the last paragraph. I think that's such a good seva point. Could you
Yeah.
please clarify about this picture conscious, father conscious? Because in an exhibition, that's what we'll do. We'll stand in front of the picture, that's what I'll be a thought. Everything in the picture I should have covered and I should have told them. But there are some people who go there. Can you just give some churning? Because that is such a good seva thing which Baba has mentioned.
Yes, Baba has given the point itself in there for us to churn, that when if you're doing the way you said that all of things I need to cover, it's like Baba, the way Baba said it in the other sense, that if you're doing it as a duty, that you would like to explain all the picture, then the other person, the listener, will also consider it as his duty to listen you, and once you're finished, that person, that soul will move away. But Baba wants us, or Baba said further, that if you have the benevolent thought, if you have the thought that the soul should get something from this, that intention, that you're giving the rahem on that soul, that this soul needs to know the reality for him or herself and need to start working on themselves. If you are having that intention, then your words will definitely reflect, because your energy reflects that. And then that soul will also feel for themselves that yes, I need to learn this, or I need to go on this journey. If you're doing as a duty, then they'll take it, because that just depends on the intention, how you're doing your thought while saying, while explaining the picture to them, what kind of thoughts you're having in your own self, that okay, this is second day of seva now. I have been here for 2 hours now. I need to go to break, so I need to finish this picture fast. If that's the thought, because that is a practical situation. But the way you're explaining, the way you're telling them, is it having the thought of as duty, as of it is a duty that you need to finish, or you really would like that soul to understand and that soul to feel for themselves that yes, this knowledge is for me. So that's the difference Baba has already, given in the Murli itself. That's how we need to go through the seva. We need to do the service, not just as a duty, but with the intention for the soul, with the mercy for that soul, so that soul will get that energy and definitely feel for themselves that yes, I need to know this more. And this is the difference. I think Baba has clearly mentioned all things in that short paragraph, but he clarifies things. So it's just about intention, how we do it, because we all have done seva in this form, explaining pictures and standing into exhibitions. But the intention while doing that matters, I think. That's what Baba is saying. Anyone want to add something, or their experience of seva, or anything related to this point?
That is one method that we can keep Maya away. So that is one lock, right? So one is remembrance and second is seva, double lock. And yes, when we remember Baba, so basically I think what Baba wants is also the same. So when we remember Baba, so then Baba can do many wonders in seva. But the challenge would be to have that balance. As what I have seen in my personal experiences, initial stage we will remain in remembrance and then try to cover it, and as we go on, eventually we forget it. To keep that balance, because sometimes we'll have to look at the expression of the one who has come, right? And then sometimes there'll be many people. So when we focus outside, right, it's just a matter of a fraction of a second that inside, that how we balance that remembrance. So it becomes sometimes very difficult to maintain that awareness and or stabilize ourselves in that sthiti, right? And then give knowledge. I think in a class, if somebody is giving it, then I think it would be much easier. That's what I found it. But again, it's trial and error. We have to try again and again and again, and then get to that success stage that which Baba wants us to become.
Right, very true.
Yeah, I remember whenever you're doing this exhibition, sometimes you see the people jiske paas ab baat kar rahe hain, they are not looking at you, they're fidgeting, they're just waiting for the line to move forward so that they can go to the next picture. That time what I do, Baba, please, Baba, come, I know nothing, come please and do something, kuch magic karo, so that this person at least listens to me. Mera badge ka laaj rakho, Baba. Sometimes I always say that, Baba, come, what to do so that that person looks at me, वो तो और कहाँ देख रहा है. We see that.
Right. And I have also seen, yes.
Yeah, Karan Karavan har that awareness, that works really well. The one who is acting through me, right? That awareness.
Exactly. That awareness, very true. Because I have seen, you must have experienced this in your towns or in your, whenever you have been in any exhibition. The children, we have so many children in who are who are in this gyan, and they are also very good in explaining the pictures like this. But I have seen that the way they say or they explain, they're, I mean, the pure thoughts, or it's just to their intention is just to give the knowledge. Sometimes I feel when we grow up, our experiences and our rational intelligence again, because that really plays a vital role. It always, poking our rational intelligence, rational, what you can say, IQ is always poking. And because of that, sometimes we manipulate. It's not that not in a negative thing, but we try to like Baba said today, Manmat, don't mix your dictates of your mind into the Srimad. We tend to do that sometimes. Maybe sometimes awareness, with awareness, or sometimes without awareness, but we do that. And because of that, there is a, the seva, that the point that you wanted to discuss, that why it is happening in seva. I think that's the thing, because I have seen when children are explaining the pictures now, they are really, the way they explain, and I have seen there is much more crowd in front of them. I have seen that in exhibitions here in our city, that there, even when I was child, I have done this in my childhood as well, and after I have seen that difference in myself as well, that difference when I was a child and the way I was explaining in that age, and now the way I am explaining the pictures, there is a difference. So our rational intelligence really, playing very big role. It always overpower our emotions or our EQ sometimes, I think. And because
And
of that, yes,
yeah, another thing is when we are explaining, right? So there's going to be a gap once somebody comes and then goes, right? So in between, if we can connect Papa and then take power, right? As in
yes,
when we get
exactly.
some gap, so if we can
Mm,
utilize that power, that time to connect Papa, so that actually do a lot of wonders. Many senior sister used to say when we go to Seva, so they say that is okay. So whenever you get time, just remember Baba. So that really helps us
mm,
when public comes, right? So then many people comes with a lot of background. So some of them will have. We know many people study different things, right? So they all have
yes,
question related to that when we explain this. So when they come, when you are steady, when you are connected with Baba, then they won't feel like asking or cross questioning what you are saying.
yes, exactly.
Otherwise, if you just say, like, without remembering Baba, just trying to just give them this knowledge in a very casual way,
Mm,
then that's
yes,
when they tend to ask questions, it seems. So, and when they ask question, I've seen many people start shaking, unable to give the correct answer, or though they know the answer, but at that time unable to give the right answer.
yes, right.
Yeah, this is all helps us in if we can stay ourselves in remembrance as much as time possible
Yes.
in seva. Yeah.
Exactly. And last point from my own experience, when I was a child and I used to explain the picture, it was the pure thought that everyone should understand what is Baba's knowledge. The God, the Godfather is here and he is giving this knowledge. That was the absolute intention, the pure thought. And after, when you grow up, and I have seen this change in myself as well, that somewhere there is just one thought. Yes, I have explained this very nicely. Now I have done this. So that the thought of me doing, and the intention of everyone getting to know Baba, that difference. Sometimes Baba says you are just instrument, you are the mic, so don't bring them to you, bring them to Baba. So that difference, uh, based on age, or like I said, rational intelligence, these things works. And that I have seen in myself as well, when I used to explain in childhood and in when I grow up. So I think that works, that we need to, I mean, everyone think on their own, and according to their uh, according to their situations, they need to work on their this kind of part to do more service, because much service, too much service is yet to be done. That's true. So if anyone have any new point for 2 minutes, last point anyone have, or we can move for meditation. Please tell me. If we don't have, we'll move for meditation. If we have, we'll take one last point from someone. There is one question into the chat by Balvinder sister. Would you please help me to clarify the main difference between Ravan, Maya, ego? I feel they are same and all are my weaknesses or uncontrolled emotions, intentions, bodily sensations or internal urges driven by my uncontrolled vices. Anyone would like to comment on this? Or any thought? Okay, I think we can park this question.
I just try.
Okay.
See, Ravan, Maya, ego, right? It's all same, isn't it? Ravan, because Ravan with 10 heads, right? We have see, because on the path of devotion onwards, right? So we have portrayed that a devil form. So 5 vices of male and 5 vices of female. Right? So that's the physical form that which Baba gives us, right? In our in Murli it comes, and in all sale Baba called us Maya, Maya Ravan. Ego is just one of them, right? As there are many vices, so just one of them. So I think.
Yes, Maya, Ravan is a whole package of all vices. Ego is
Right.
one of
Ego
the
is
vices.
one of
Very
them.
true. Right.
Intelligent, knowledgeable Ravan had only one weakness in him, that he was egoistic. Baba
Yeah.
just called the vices and Maya, but Ravan was a static person. Not that I have to go and he comes and goes to show that slippery thing. Baba introduced the concept of Maya. But all these three only speaks of vices and how I get caught.
And weaknesses, you are letting Maya come in and take over you. You're weak of intellect is nothing but you are letting Maya to come over, take charge of you. Or the situation is over powering you. Meaning you're not remembering, or somebody is not remembering Baba. That's when they're weak. Either only there is 2 stages. Either in the stage of, we are companion with Maya or we are companion with Baba. Only these 2 stages we can decide where we are. When we are with Baba, we feel powerful, energetic, energized, and all that, enthusiastic, etc. But when we are combined with Maya, then we feel low self-esteem and we feel demotivated, etc. All questions, everything comes.
Yes, so that's how we either with Baba or with Maya. There is no in between. So
yeah,
we'll
by
try.
By default, we are with Maya.
Okay. Yeah, actually, by default we are with Baba, but for last few, for last 2 ages we are with Maya. But now this is what we will do as a homework today. While doing every action, we can make it make it an activity as well, right? That while doing this, I was with Baba or I was with Maya. I was with Baba or I was. We can do this, and I think that will help at the end of the day. Just some of us might have the habit of writing diary at the end of the day. So we can add this point as a study, or you can say as a activity, as an activity, that while doing this today, I was with Baba or Maya. Put it down in your diary. I was with Baba. I was with Maya.
Yeah.
That will
So
help. Yes.
yeah, see, I think I think we are over time now. I think we'll close. Yeah. Shanti.
Yes, no problem. So thank you very much for all your time. Om Shanti. We'll meet tomorrow morning 5 a.m.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Yogita Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow. Till that time, have a wonderful day.
Om Shanti. Thank you.